Yo, what's going on, YouTube? This is James here, breaking down another big trade that just occurred in the NHL. It is June 29th today, and I know that this trade occurred about 3 days ago, but the Las Vegas Golden Knights decided to trade Marc Methot to the Dallas Stars in exchange for a second-round pick in 2020 and goaltender prospect Dylan Ferguson. Now, Methot was selected in the expansion draft by Vegas last week. They acquired him from the Ottawa Senators, obviously, and he was partners with Erik Karlsson for the last few years. And I think this is an excellent move for the Dallas Stars. I mean, if you talk about a team that's in win-now mode, that really needed help defensively, I think it's an excellent move by Jim Nill. I mean, all they had to give up was a second-round pick and a goalie prospect that was named Dylan Ferguson that was picked in the 7th round this year. So, I mean, he's probably not going to play in the NHL. So, excellent trade for Dallas, especially with the way that blue line was last year. I'm a Devils fan, so I didn't really get to watch the Stars a whole lot last year, but I believe they had Esa Lindell on the top pairing with John Klingberg. And Lindell is a pretty decent prospect from what I've heard, but I mean, that early in your career playing on the top pairing just doesn't really just not a good idea to me. And if you look at the whole body of work for the Stars in the offseason, first of all, getting a new coach in Ken Hitchcock, he's definitely going to help improve that defensive system that they have there. He's an excellent defensive coach. He actually helped the Stars win the Cup back in 1999, and when they made it back to the Cup final in 2000 and lost to my New Jersey Devils. But then you look at the trade that they made to get Ben Bishop. Bishop alone wouldn't be able to solve their problems, but they only gave up a 4th-round pick for him from the Kings. I know that the Kings probably weren't going to keep him anyway, so I guess they just traded his rights to Dallas. But they ended up re-signing him, so that's another upgrade. I mean, let's face it, Lettinen and Niemi were not going to get the job done next year if they want to win a cup in the next couple of years. They go in the draft and they draft Heiskanen, which is probably the best defenseman in the draft. So that's another thing that's going to help them out in the future. He's probably not going to play this year, especially since the Stars have a pretty decent blue line now. Some of these prospects like Lindell and Hunka coming into the league, but he's gonna help them out in the future too. And then this move, getting Methot. I mean, Methot's not the fastest guy. He's a defenseman, so he doesn't do all these crazy. He's not Carlson where he's crazy good at moving the puck and he's crazy vision, and he's really able to produce offensively and just create all kinds of offensive chances. He's the guy who stays back when Carlson pinches, and from what I've seen this past year, he's definitely very physical. If you saw his hit that he made on Malkin in the conference final against the Penguins, definitely check out. It was a great hip check. He's kind of a little bit more of an old-fashioned defenseman, maybe not super old, but like maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. Reminds me of that style of play. If you try standing in front of the net against him, he's going to make you pay. As a forward, he's going to make you pay the price. And I think this really helps out someone like John Klingberg, having someone like Methot, possibly having him as his D partner. The way I think it helped out Carlson over the last few years. I mean, Klingberg's a guy who has all the talent in the world and who has a chance to really be a good defenseman. So having a D partner like Methot as opposed to Esa Lindell, a more veteran guy who can help him out a bit more to kind of shepherd him, I think it's going to help him out a lot. And I mean, with Seguin and Ben right in their primes of their careers, I believe they're 20. Sagan's 25 right now, and I think Ben is about 28. So they're really in win now mode. That blue line that they have is pretty deep too now when you look at it, with him, Klingberg probably as a top pair, then it's going to be Johns and else? It's going to be Johns, and let me see. Maybe Lindell, and then it's going to be Honka and probably Dan Hamhuis on the third pair. That's probably going to be the sixth. And maybe like Patrick Nemeth as the seventh defenseman. But that's a pretty good blue line that you have there. I definitely think that Dallas is going to be able to be a contender in the West and compete with teams like Nashville and Chicago and Anaheim and Edmonton and all them. So these are really my thoughts going forward. I think if you're a Dallas Stars fan, you really got to be excited about this move and excited for the upcoming season. If you like this video, click like. If you want me to continue making more videos, click subscribe. If you have any thoughts that you want to share with me, or that if you disagree with me, then just comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. So anyways, just wrapping it up. Take care, everybody. Have a nice Thursday. Ciao.